today's video, I'm going to go over the best strats in my opinion for you to use if you're a solo player. These can be utilized in many different ways, and I'm going to quickly try to go over some of the best tips and tricks that you should know. This is kind of like a combination of best ways to unlock rare items, best ways to survive, best ways to get money, and stuff like that. Obviously, as of the time that I'm making this video, there are different glitches and different bugs that you can utilize at the time, but this video hopefully should apply to you at least through most of the Modern Warfare Zombies life cycle. First one that I want to go over is how to get money really fast inside of the game, or at least what is the best objective to complete. I've always tried to spread the word. In my opinion, the best objective inside of Modern Warfare Zombies has to be the transport cargo mission. The reason for this is because it will not only reward you with a lot of money, but also on top of this, it is super fast and super easy to complete, and then you are able to essentially farm those acquisitions really easily. And on top of all of this, the most amazing thing with it is like the only mission you ever have to do to collect your schematics. Yeah, that's right, you can actually complete this mission in tier 1, tier 2, and on top of this inside of tier 3, which I'll be delving more in the video later. But it is a really good way to essentially just farm those schematics and acquisitions super fast, and then collect that money super fast to be able to pack a bunch of weapons to make it into tier 2 and tier 3 even easier. Now, I guess quickly speaking about tier 3 and the best way to farm that for like the rare schematics from the weapon cases, and also on top of that, of course, you probably want to get the raygun schematic. The best way to do this is completing the cargo mission inside of tier 3. But if you didn't know, you can actually force spawn this mission to spawn in, and all you need is the escort mission to be inside of your game. The way you can get the escort mission is just accepting different quests, and you can actually cancel them inside of the game by going into your menu and holding down whatever button you have to hold down. So for example, on PlayStation, it is triangle. That will abandon the mission completely. If you do already have the escort mission, all you have to do is accept this mission and then essentially abandon it, and it should force spawn after some time the cargo mission. Now, if you do have the cargo mission, the best strategy for completing it is either spawning in and using the crossbow with thermite tips, pack-a-punching it once, having green rarity, and having perks like jug, stamina, quick revive, PhD flopper on you, and lastly speed cola. All those perks combined will make it really easy to complete and just run around that place and have like a backup to kill some zombies. But another really good way to survive overall inside of tier 3 is just running around with your fists and stamina up. That's kind of all you really need, but personally I do always utilize using the crossbow just because it is like a way of killing zombies, and this essentially allows you to complete other missions inside of tier 3. But once you accept the mission itself, all you have to do is run around either to the left side or the right side and kind of glide all the way down to the gas station. And once you're here, you can activate a decoy or an energy mine, or just run around the place to kill all the zombies or just outrun them, open up the garage door, get inside of the truck, and just deliver the cargo. And this can literally reward you with some top tier loot like that raygun schematic. Now, to quickly go over to a completely different thing, if you want to level up your weapons really fast, as of right now, the best strategy inside of the game is actually completing the Outlast objective, and in my opinion, this could potentially remain as the best strategy out there to level up your weapons. The reason for this is because this doesn't essentially break the game in any kind of way. All you're doing is not completing a quest, which I feel like they wouldn't really have to nerf it any kind of way unless they change in the future where you'll have to, I guess, make progress on the mission for zombies to spawn in. But as of right now, all you have to do is accept the Outlast mission, go over to the machine itself, make it turn on, and then from here you can just go around and kill the zombies. And this is a really good way to level up your weapons inside of zombies. But also on top of all this is actually a really good way to get camos for your weapons as well, specifically inside of zombies. Obviously you can complete any kind of mission, but Outlast just seems to have the most amount of zombie spawns, and it seems like the most effective strategy just to get those hordes. And if you are just in a rush, let's say you activate a double weapon XP, this is definitely one of the best ways to complete it. Now, if you're talking about best weapons, I want to quickly delve back to the crossbow. I did mention already the crossbow inside of tier 3 region, but the crossbow is honestly one of the best, if not the best weapon inside of the game. Obviously you have things like the grenade launcher, the RGL, which is also really good, but the reason the crossbow is amazing is because it will allow you to take down the mega abomination within almost minutes or even seconds. It's that good. All you need to do is just pack a punch it once, upgrade it to green rarity, and then this bad boy shreds with those thermite tips. But also another really good attachment on it is also the explosive tips. This will essentially become a beast. So both of these versions, in my opinion, are honestly like top tier versions of the the weapon, and I really recommend for you to get it. Getting the crossbow is a bit complicated. All you have to do is just get some long shots with tactical assault rifles inside of multiplayer, or specifically inside of zombies, get a person to drop it for you and exfil with it, or get it from the mystery box and exfil with it. But yeah, those are definitely the best weapons, but also melee weapons are like a huge highlight inside the game. For example, the tofa, it has an insane melee speed and it allows you to run around really fast. It's basically like using your fists, but it also allows you to kill zombies, so that's why I really like using the tofa as well. Now moving on to a really good way of essentially leveling up your weapons. You can get schematics to get those aether tools, but there's actually a really easy way to level up your weapons inside the game. So for example, if you spawn in with a weapon that is gray rarity and you don't have green or blue on it, there's actually a really easy way of doing this, and all you have to do is just simply find an aether orb, and once you destroy this aether orb, it will reward you with any kind of aether tool, and it's essentially like a free upgrade or even a really good way to farm those aether tools. If you ever do, for example, run out of them, this is 100% one of my favorite strategies to just be like, oh, I need to level up my weapon, let's just destroy this aether orb, and there you go, free weapon upgrade. And one of the last tips that I will 100% recommend any player who plays zombies to do is complete Act 1. The reason you want to complete Act 1 is because it will be rewarding you with an insured weapon slot, and this comes in huge and super handy. There is a bit of a flaw, so if you for example end up losing a weapon that is in your insured weapon slot 2, it does go down to 2-hour cooldown. If you for example unlock the insured weapon slot 3, this will unfortunately go up all the way to 3 hours, which essentially becomes insane in my opinion. But 100% just completing that Act 1 will reward you with that insured weapon slot, and this comes in super handy. It allows you to level up weapons like crazy, and even if you're going for camos or just again leveling up weapons, it allows you to just switch between them. You will be playing a risky game if for example you spawn in and then you could just die and lose both of the weapons, then that's a hit or miss. It's up to you, but I really recommend for you to just complete that Act 1 and get this bad boy as fast as freaking possible. It is just so damn good. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to be it for the video. I just quickly want to dedicate the rest of this video to just thank you all so much. We're about to hit 43,000 subscribers, which is absolutely insane. We're under rotating that 50k, and I just gotta thank you all for all the love and attention that the videos have been getting with Modern Warfare Zombies. I'm so happy to see the community growing, and especially the Discord server. It is growing like crazy. We've gotten over 1,000, I think over 1,200 brand new members inside of that server, which is absolutely insane. We are growing like crazy, and I'm just really amazed, and I'm really happy with the way that the community is treating this mode. I was really worried that it might end up being bad, but thankfully it is a good one, and hopefully these tips and tricks did help you out in some kind of way, and hopefully you learned something that you didn't know. I kind of just want to combine like the past few videos that I've been making and some other stuff that I never mentioned before into one video, just to have it short and sweet for any brand new beginners, any people who just wanted to learn some more things. So go out there, get your rare schematics, play this mode, level up your weapons, get those camos, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.